Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Life of a Board Gamer. So, tonight we are painting Captain America. Yeah, tonight we are painting this little fella over here, and I'm also trying some background music. So, do tell me if the music is too loud, maybe, or something like that, so I can turn it down a little bit. And I just want to fiddle with few things with the camera. Let me just see if nope, that's too bright. Okay, I need to put brightness a little bit down. It is like too much of brightness. So yeah, tonight we are painting Captain America itself. So I picked some paints out, not sure how everything will go. I think it will go well, but we'll see. I have some ideas for doing few things differently, and we'll see how it works. Mainly I want him to be like more of a dark blue color, so I don't want him to be like the Spider-Man that I painted. So Spidey is like super bright blue. I want him to look more and resemble more the one that was in the end game and all that, all the movies, the last of the movies. So I'm trying to go for that look. Not really sure how it will turn out. We'll have to see once we are done with it, but yeah, let's just start painting and see where it will take us. Okay, first thing first, I want to go with this dark blue color. I'm not sure if that is the good idea. Maybe I should go with the skin. Yeah, let's go with the first. We are going to go with the Gilliman flesh and just paint the flesh parts of the miniature. Now he usually has red boots and red gloves, but I'm looking more for the brown look, so blue brown for the hand, for the gloves, and for his boots and everything. So we're going to try and work that in. If it turns out that it looks bad, well, it is what it is. It looks bad, but I think that it will look okay. So first thing first, we're gonna paint his face features. He does not show so much skin. I saw some people painting his gloves are cut off gloves, so you can see his fingers, but I will avoid that just for the simplicity of the paint job. I want just paint job to be done as quickly as possible, because I have like an idea that I want to paint these in under an hour or somewhere around an hour. So going for those types of details would not be good, so we are going to avoid those types of details and just be done with it as quick as possible. And the face features are done. That was quick, right? Okay, we'll most definitely have to come back and repair a few stuff back and forth. We'll definitely need some to go over some places, because some parts of the miniatures will be really hard to paint and go around. So I'll just go over them and then come back and see if I can repair them to look good and all that. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna go and switch to Wildwood contrast color, and I'm going to use these for all the belts and the boots and his gloves. This is a little bit of darker brown color, so I'll try to apply it not so much. I try to maybe I should have a little bit diluted it a little bit, but I'm just gonna go straight from the pot as I did with all these miniatures previously. So first I'm gonna do belts, because I'm really not sure about my decision to go with with this color over his gloves and boots. So I'm just going to do belts now first, and then we'll see how they look, and we'll decide if I want to do that or if I will go the regular let's paint his gloves and his boots red scheme. And once we are done with this miniature, there's only one miniature left from the core box, that is the Iron Man. And then I don't know what should we paint next, since I don't have the expansion characters. Otherwise I would probably just continue painting this, but since I don't own those, I was thinking of maybe switching to Aristea, because Aristea has really nice miniatures, and I think it would be a delight to see some of them painted, but I'm not sure if I would do it live. And Kotska is with us. Hello my friend, you really keep your promises. You told me yesterday see you tomorrow, and you are here, my friend. How's the isolation going? Are you going nuts like most of us are? Or are you keeping yourself still sane enough to function as a normal human being? Okay, so I don't think this is too dark of the brown color. I think it could work with his boots and gloves, but I'm still undecided if I want to do it or not.
You now have the right to play music in your office, store, or restaurant without paying the high monthly fees charged by BMI and ASCAP.
Tell me, Koska, since you are the first one here, is the sound of the music too loud? Does it bother you? Now I don't ask about the type of music. I have very little to do with the type of music. It plays what it wants to play. That's some radio I found that apparently has royalty-free music, so I won't be I'm not afraid of copy strike or stuff like that. You had a very productive day. Well, me too, because I'm working from home. But you played some solo games. Pandemic Iberia, yeah, how appropriate. And Lost Expedition, yeah, Lost Expedition is awesome. Do you have the latest expansion with the cards that are not matching the artwork from the original game? That expansion that I still didn't review because of that. I was trying to find apparently the later editions of the game are compatible, so I was trying to find those but couldn't. So I think I'll just maybe sleeve cards or something and just film the review. And I was saving that game up for the return of me and Slaven and our goofy videos that we were filming before I got kid. But who knows if we are going to continue those. Well, most definitely we won't right now due to all the stupid things going around the world, but maybe one day. Okay, these browns look cool enough that I want to paint his gloves with the brown. Oh, you don't have the expander. But do you like the game so far? I mean, how do you like the game? Do you like it? Do you think it's just an okay game? So I'm still deliberating. Should I paint his gloves, or you know what? I'm gonna stick with the regular color. I'm gonna be a wuss and I'm gonna stick with the regular color, but I'm gonna choose the darker red. So right now I'm just gonna use this brown to paint these straps, because I know these straps are not blue.
RoyaltyFreeMusicRadio.com. High quality music to play in your place of business.
I think I missed a spot, but we'll see if we're gonna come back to it. I'm not really sure that I missed any spot about the skin parts. Are they showing or not? Let me just see the reference picture. Nope, they are not showing. I mean, they kind of do a little bit under the strap, but nobody will notice that, so I will not try and paint underneath those. So, oh, but we are not finished with this paint, because we have some leather parts that we did not painted. These straps that he's holding his shield with, those should definitely be in this brown color. This is why I decided not to go with the brown, because these straps would then look really not stupid around his gloves if they are the same color and everything. So we're just gonna keep these brown, and we're going to do gloves and everything in the red, but I'm gonna bust out the other red that I rarely use. I mostly use this Blood Angel red because it looks way better, but that other one is not bad too. So yeah. Okay, looking cool. Okay, now we are done with it. Yeah, I really love the Lost Expedition, but not everybody loves it, and I was surprised, because I think it's a really good game in a cooperative sense, also because you can't really alpha play the game. The people have cards that they have in their hand, and you can do very little about them. You can just hope they can do the best they know with the color, with the cards and everything. I'm looking for colors and I'm saying color. I really enjoyed that game. I haven't played it in a while now. I should definitely pay it a visit. Okay, so we're going to use a Flesh Terror red for the red parts of this miniature paint. So Blood Angels red is out, Flesh Terror red is in, but I have to shake it really well, since I haven't used it in a while. So the pigment is probably settled down on the bottom like very hard. Kotska, can you tell me how is the background music? Do you hear it? Is it too loud? Is it just the right amount? Or just give me some feedback, since you are the only one here at the moment. Competitive? I didn't know that. Yeah, that game can be competitive. Yeah, I completely disregarded that. I don't want to play that game competitively. I will either play it cooperatively or solo, since that's sort of cooperative when you play it solo. But yeah. Okay, Flesh Terror red for the red parts. And that will be his gloves, his boots, some other parts that will come by later. See, See, this is a little bit darker red than the Blood Angels red, and I think it suits more with the color scheme and everything. So I'm really happy that I chose to go this way, this route. Looking good. So I was thinking, since I'm almost done with these paintings, what should I paint next? But also the idea was, and I tried to set it up to see how it looks, but it did not look good. I wanted to set up and try and play Deep Space D6, since that's a only cooperative game. It does have only solo mode. Not a cooperative. It has only solo mode. It is a solo game, so I was thinking about playing that game solo. You have 4 different ships, so each night I would play with one ship and try to defeat the game, and then like keep a score, me against the game or something like that. But I'm not sure that this camera would work well, and I would really like to have another camera that can film me. Now that sounds super egocentric, like people don't want to see you, people want to see you play a game, but the expressions of my face and everything, I think it's important when you are filming, like when you are live streaming gameplay. You should definitely have camera on people, because people want to see you and not just the game. At least that's my line of thinking. Do tell me if I think wrong, but yeah, but right now the camera, this one that I'm using for these, it does the of showing close-up stuff really cool, but when I have to film like from the bigger distance, it does not work well. The picture is not that clear, and it's not about the zoom or anything, it's just the possibilities of the camera are not like super great, even though it's a great web camera. But I think that I would just need like a really good photograph equipment. Like I was thinking of buying some new equipment, but finances are just not allowing it, and with all this new corona stuff going on, I think I will wait for any kind of those decisions. It is just, I mean, I really wish I had like a good oh my god, I don't know how to say in English. Camera, yeah, just camera. I would like to have a good camera for the live streams and everything, for taking pictures for Instagram and everything, but I think that it will have to wait for some better corona-free days. You can hardly hear me through music. Well, I was doing some tests, and I was recording myself, and I sounded pretty much okay. I could completely understand what I was saying, and there was some nice little background noise with the sound, with the music and everything. But okay, if you say so that you can hardly hear me, you know better than I do, of course, so we're just gonna try and dial it down a little bit. How about now? Is now better? Help me out, man. I have some idea about this music and everything, but I need someone to test it out with me, and since you are the only one here, you will be my test puppy. But cruelty-free test puppy, so nobody was harmed during these testings. can hear me, but I think it will be better. Okay, so I did dial it down a little bit. Now it's around. Okay, now there is no music. I think that it, okay, now the music starts. So I dial it down by 5 decibels. Let me know how that sounds. Okay, so I'm just painting this other glove that nobody will see because it is under the shield, but I'm really overdoing it. Okay, so I'm happy how this red looks. It looks really nice and dark. I think I will use it on a Iron Man and paint him with dark red and then like super yellow color just to make it pop a little bit more. Okay, now that there are some things around his emblem that are red, but we are going to skip those for now. And we are going to focus on a shield, which is super hard to paint, and to make it look good you have to be like super careful. Even the slightest mistakes and the shield will look like a mess, but we are going to try and do our best to not mess it up. Okay, so far so good. I don't want to curse myself, but yeah, I just did a mistake here. Another mistake. See, I completely cursed myself because I said so far so good. Now we'll most definitely have to come and repair that, so I'm not bothered by it, and at least I will pretend I'm not bothered by it, and I will just paint this inner one. Will be super tricky, and then we are going to do the edge of it. This shield is pretty messed up to paint. I really don't like how careful and slow I have to be, and I still make mistakes, but if I was any faster it would just look terrible. So it's really hard even with the handle to keep the, yeah, I just did like huge mistake here, but as I already told you, I'm going to fix it, so I will not be bothered by it. I'm just gonna try and do my best. Okay, I need to go over the edge so it does not stay white. That would not look good, but I want to go under it because underneath I want to paint a different color. But looking at, yeah, it's okay. We are going to repair it with the white. So okay, now the straps that he has, this will be a pain in the neck. So I had some internet lags, so I might have missed some questions. If you ask any, oh, I didn't, I just wanted to know, can you hear me better now since I dialed down oh, my brush just fell down. Okay, let's see if it survived. It is, so okay, we are fine. Do you hear me? How do you hear me now? Because I did dial down a little bit with the with sound, with music and everything, or should I just shut it off completely? I don't know. I really want to have some background music because sometimes I go in a silent mode when I'm super concentrated on like painting something, some detail or something. So yeah, okay, I need to go with the red over his straps, but I'm really not sure where they are. They're so hard to spot. It is okay, but I have a reference picture. So apparently one of them is right about here somewhere. And then, okay, so I think I know where they are. I'm really not sure how I'm gonna paint those. So here goes nothing. I guess I'll have to go back and forth. Paint and repair, paint and repair, and pray for the best. Okay, so the reference picture shows it like it's here, something like along these lines, and then it goes like this. Okay, this looks terrible, but I'm just going to continue and see if I can make it work. Maybe when we are done with the miniature it will look normal, but for now it looks a little bit awful. Yeah, this does not look like a good paint job, so I think this is the hardest of the miniatures to paint, since he has so many different details that you need to worry about, and I don't know, it looks kinda okay, but I really have no idea how this looks. Okay, on the back I see where they are, because those are really shallow sculpted. Once you go with the primer you kind of lose all the details, but I can kind of see where they go on the back, so I'll go off of that and try to do my best. I think it will look good at the end. Now it looks a little bit awful, but once we are finished with it, it will probably look way better. Now I don't know if he has one more over here. It looks like it should have one, so I'll just paint it. It's not like anybody will know if he has it or not. After all, I'm not doing this for any kind of competition. It is just for me to watch at. Okay, so I'm just gonna pretend that there are some grooves here. Oh my god, this is really near freehanding, and I hate doing a freehand because my hands are a little bit shaky, and that's why I don't do freehand. Yeah, okay, it looks how it looks. I will not dwell too much on it. I will say that we are done with it, and I will read some comments because I need to rest my eyes a little bit. This was really hard to look at constantly. Okay, leave it as it is. Okay, so I was doing between you are referring to sound, to leave it like that. I was doing somewhere between 45 and 50 decibels, minus 45, at least that's what I'm looking in the OBS, what it's telling me that the sound is like. But I thought that 45 will be okay, but I guess minus 50 is better. Minus 50 means it's on the left scale, so it's a little bit silence, not loud. What's the opposite of loud? Opposite of loud. silent, but you want to say that something is a little bit quieter, a little bit quiet on the side. Yeah. So I'm just asking my wife for English tips. Okay, next thing we are going to go with contrast paints, ultramarine blue. We are going to paint his uniform. As I already mentioned, this is really dark blue. I should probably water it down a little bit, but I'm gonna try it straight from the pot and hope for the best. I think it's definitely a good choice of the paint for him, but I'm not sure how it will turn out. So here goes nothing. I didn't use this paint a lot, so I'm really not sure how it will look. Maybe I discovered that it's my favorite blue paint, who knows. Okay, so we're just gonna go and start with this leg. No, okay, so it is darker, but it has like some weird transparency to it. It really leaves lots of white underneath showing, but it looks like a jeans. The final look, it looks like he's wearing jeans, so I was hoping that it was a little bit darker shade of blue, but I kind of like it how it looks. I am not like super satisfied, but I will not go and change it. So yeah, it looks like it is bright blue, but go on my Instagram and see pictures of these miniatures that I'm painting, and depending when you are watching this, because there might be like a huge amount of pictures already there, so you need to find them somewhere, but I do put out these on the Instagram because they are more realistic looking there, the colors and everything. Also, I tried pairing my phone with the OBS and trying to stream through my phone, since my phone has way better camera than the one I'm using, but sadly when I try to stream, it is really choppy stream. Something's not working correctly there, and it is just not doable. I do everything okay, but the video is really like twitching and everything, and I searched for solutions, but there were none, so that is not an option, sadly. Okay, actually he looks like a Captain America, so I'm cool with it. Did you play Chocolate Factory? No, I didn't play Chocolate Factory. In fact, I don't know if anyone in Osijek has the game. So it's a very solitaire, but I really love the engine building. Oh, that sounds interesting. I do like Factory Funner. That's the game where you are building a factory with your machines, your own machines and everything. So does that count for something? Maybe. Yeah, but didn't play the Chocolate Factory. As I told you, I think nobody has it, and I wanted to say now, when you come to Olympus, maybe you can bring it and we can play it, but as the things look now, the Olympus will probably not happen this year due to the outbreak and everything, so who knows. You keep your date set and everything. If nothing else, you can swing by for a weekend and we can hang out maybe or something. But Olympus is probably gonna be cancelled. We still didn't cancel it, of course. We are still hoping that it might happen, but as this goes more and more, with more and more people getting sick, it becomes really obvious that cancellation is one of the options. I kinda actually like this blue now. And at first I was not like happy how it looks, what it does, but now as I'm going more and more over the miniature, as the miniature is looking more and more painted, I kinda like how it looks, so I'm most definitely going to use this blue more in future paintings, in future miniature endeavors. But this blue definitely is not for big flat surfaces. Any blue of the any contrast color is not for the gray, is not good for the big flat surfaces, but this one is especially not good. It looks just not right, as you can see from his shoulder pad that I'm just painting right now. It really looks like it's not, like something is wrong with it. Okay, and we are only left with the helmet and the shoulder and some blue on the shield. Slaven did back it. I'm not really sure if he did. He did back the Sweet Mess, but I'm not sure if he backed the Chocolate Factory, to be honest. He never mentioned it. I don't remember seeing an unboxing video on his channel, so not really sure. Maybe he thought that it's something I would not be interested in, so he never mentioned it. He kinda knows what type of games I like, so it's not like we are always correct on each other's likes and everything, but for example, everybody likes Wingspan again, except me. I don't like it. I think it's a little bit boring. Due to the theme and everything, it just didn't sit well with me. I'm not saying the game is bad, just that I don't like it. But yeah, I don't know, I'll see with him if he has the game. Maybe we can try it once all this blows over and we can finally live our normal lives again. Hopefully pretty soon, because people are getting more and more crazy with every day of isolation.
Royaltyfreemusicradio.com. High quality music to play in your place of business.
So I'm just now working on finishing with the blue. Okay, so around his eyes, yeah, I cannot do this with this big brush. I'll have to switch to a little bit smaller one, just so I'm sure that I don't do mistakes. Yeah, but so far so good. I think it looks cool. Yeah, let us hope that this all ends up soon, because, but I don't know, we already should have done some preparations and talked to people, but so far we didn't do anything because we don't know what is going to happen. And you know, you want to organize stuff, but then if everything falls through, you lose all the time. Yeah, his helmet turned out really good. I completely missed the crucial parts, which is the good thing, the good stuff. I didn't mess up anything. So we just need to paint the blue in this, around this star, and then we can go and repair things. The mistakes that we did. And we can say that miniature is finished. Oh, I'm okay. I just now. Okay. Okay, I just need a reference picture. Okay, yep, I got it correctly. At 1 second I thought I'm doing something wrong with the colors on the shield and all that, but nope, they're okay. They go that way, so we are continuing.
You are listening to royalty-free music radio.
Oh, yeah, this is really so touchy. I hate it. And contrast colors are really not doing me service around these flat parts. These are just, I'm not satisfied how they look. Okay, so this was a lot of time wasted. I mean, not wasted, but spent painting few things. Okay, so I'm really happy how this blue turned out, even though it looks like he's super light on a blue. He's actually pretty dark and resembles pretty much the look I was going for, that Avengers Captain America look. So now we're going to go with the white color and just pick out a few of these mistakes that we did. Where is my palette? Isn't the star blue? yeah, lucky you, I didn't see it. I would probably think about it, but I was not really sure. I just painted all these colors like instinctively. I did not look at the picture. I should definitely have looked at it, but it turns out that I didn't mess up anything. All the colors are those that should be like that. So far so good. Okay, now with the white, we're just the regular white color, nothing special about it. We are going to go and we are going to repair all these mistakes that we did purposely or unintentionally. So we have this A over here, A for Avengers. I think that my paint is a little bit too runny. I really don't want it to go all over the place. I want it to just, yeah, there's too much paint on my brush. Okay, so this is going to be like an operation thing. So I'm guessing I will not be painting this in under an hour. With all these little things that I need to do and paint, but you will forgive me if one miniature out of 10 is not painted in under an hour. Okay, we still don't know, maybe the Iron Man 2 will be like super tricky to paint. even though he's mostly just red color with some gold parts and some blue parts and done. Okay, we are done with the A. Now he has an A on the forehead. Yeah, again, too much paint. So I'm just trying to go with the side of the brush to pick out the raised parts. Try not to mess up, but this is pretty small details. I think it's okay. I will of course go with the contrast color white over all these things because I don't want them to stay like this, like super white color. It just doesn't look natural. Yeah, my hands are really starting to shake. Wait, I just need to check out how I did this. Okay. So okay, this is done. Man, this is really intense. So we have a star on his chest. I presume this will be the most boring part of the video ever of any of these paint jobs that I did in these last few days, since I am bored. Yeah, I kind of did a little bit mistake. This one part of the star is too wide. Guess I'll just take some blue later and try and fix it. Maybe we'll see how the rest of it turns out. Yeah. See this underneath here, right here, kind of overdid it a little bit. It looks really weird. Looks okay, but it could look better. So okay, I think that, yeah, oh yeah, the belt buckles. The belt buckles, I want the belt buckles to be some other color to differentiate a little bit from the suit. So we're just gonna give them a little bit of, oh man, wait, I can maybe repair it by just smudging it off. I kind of smudged a little bit of paint. Yeah, I don't think it will show, but we'll probably come by and repair it. I'm just starting to lose my patience. As you can see, I'm doing a lot of mistakes now. That's just me. I always want miniatures to be done quickly, and my wife just came to inspection to see what mistakes am I doing. So yeah. But I'll come back and repair it later. I most definitely will. I want my cap to look good. So I'm sorry if this is boring, but it needs to be done and I can do nothing about it. It is just it has to be done like that. So yeah, this was not supposed to happen. It was not supposed to look like this, but okay. We're going to do lots of back and forth. As I can see, I'm doing a lot of mistakes that I shouldn't be doing. And now my stomach is growling, even though I had my meal and everything.
You are listening
Oh,
to royalty-free music radio.
Zeblik is here. Well, hello Zeblik, glad you joined us again. So you didn't miss it, we are a long way from over. This is going to be a really over an hour paint job, because I did lots of mistakes and it's just pain in the ass to paint some parts of this miniature. For example, this shield, I really hate it. I hate painting the Captain America shield. There, I said it and I mean it. It is just unbelievably tedious work. You really need to be like super precise, and I just don't feel like I just don't feel it. I want it to be good, I want it to look okay, but at the same time I don't want to spend my entire night painting just shield. But from the look of it, this is what we are going to be doing, I guess. Some of it went into this recess, some didn't, and now I have to go all around it. I know it's barely noticeable, but I know it's here and it really bugs me so much. I cannot tell you how much. Okay, I think I'm done with the shield. I think I will not do anything else on it. I officially hate his shield. It is stupid and I don't like it. But the rest of the miniature is cool. So let's see. Do we need to repair anything else? Yeah, underneath the shield. Yeah, I saw a few little mistakes that I did. So I went like too much over here. You still want to leave it red, you don't want it to be when you watch it from the side like this you want it to be red, but not all the way red. So yeah, okay, I think we are done with all the repairs that we needed to do. A little mistake here. While we are here, we can fix it, why not? I think with it we are done with all these parts, and now we are going to paint these metal parts, these belt buckles and all that. And for that I'm going to use a Griff Charger Gray. It is like grayish bluish gray color, so I'm gonna use it for all the metal parts. Do you know how many people were Captain America in the comics? I know that Falcon was Captain America. I know that Bucky was Captain America at one moment. I think no, Doctor Doom was Iron Man at one point. I don't know, I would say 3 in total, but you probably know more than me, so you will tell me I'm wrong, and please do tell me how many. Teach me. Let me know how many of how many different Captain Americas were there in the comics. As you can see, it is kind of a little bit of bluish. You don't really see it on the camera. I forgot that camera doesn't show stuff, all the stuff I'm doing, but it looks cool, and I'm gonna leave it like that.
You are listening to royalty-free
Yep,
music
looks okay.
radio.com.
So we are going to do his belt buckle in this color, and this buckle goes over here, this one here, this one here. We're going to go with the brown over there, and I'm also going to use this like greenish tone just to wait, I just need to remove some of these pigments like so. And yeah, I'm gonna use the same Griff Charger gray to paint the base, at least these metal parts of the base, with that color. Let's see how many Captain Americas. Actually 10, but I was good. I could have I know 3 of them. So for someone who didn't read comics and who just knows Marvel from the movies and a little bit of bits and pieces of the internet, I think I did good. So we're just gonna paint this metal part with this paint too. Give it enough time to dry, and then we can continue. So I'm just pushing the paint all over the place because I don't want it to pool in every little thing, but on some places I want it to pool just to give it like a little bit of variety, and it looks worn out in places. So okay, so the metal parts are done. At least I think they are. If I find any mistakes, we are going to repair them, but now we are going back to our Flash Terror Red just to repair these few mistakes that we make. So these are just now little touch-ups, like for example I noticed I missed a little bit of here, and yeah, this I think this circle around this A on the shoulder is also red. Yep, correcto mundo. Very good with the 3. Yeah, but that I know that just because I watch this one channel, this guy that knows a lot about that stuff, so I learn a lot from him, and he usually gives his predictions, like who can be next Captain America, so he talked about it, so I just know it from there. He actually thought that, like I did, that the Bucky will get the shield and not the... Spoiler alert for all of you who didn't watch the Endgame, but I think that there's no people here who didn't watch the Endgame. Yeah, this A turned out really nice. A little bit messed up here, but nice. Yeah, I thought also that Bucky will get the shield most definitely, but turns out he's not getting the shield. So the Falcon is now new Captain America, and Captain America was Hydra for a second, but then it turned out it was like somebody pretending to be Captain America, something along those lines, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, wildwood contrast for the brown parts. We are still doing the repairs on the little boo-boos and happy accidents that we had. Like this one here. And this one over here. That looks better. Judge, does this look better?
Okay,
Thumbs up. I got thumbs up. Okay. Well, I think we are almost done. I mean, we are not done with the miniature. We have a few things to do, but I like the progress of it. And we are over an hour, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 1 hour and 1 minute. So the blue, the ultramarine blue. Why I need ultramarine blue? What blue stuff I need to repair? I completely forgot why I need it. What do I need to repair with ultramarine blue? I guess nothing. Everything is... Why did I took this paint out? Did I saw something and... Okay, I see few like little drops, like little spots that I missed, like this one here. There's some strange white space here that did not catch the paint for whatever reason. But I don't think... No, I'm not really sure why I thought that I need this paint. But well, we can shut it down since we don't need it. Yeah, those what if. I heard about those cartoons that are coming up. For there will be one like a small cartoon for each movie in these phase 1, 2 and 3 of the Marvel universe, and each of them will be what if, and in one of them Captain America is a zombie. I kind of vaguely know what that is all about, but of course I'm not 100% sure that I know what happened there. It was like what if. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the Agrash Dunes, and I'm just gonna paint the pavement because all of my pavement has some yellowish tone to it, but metal parts need to be yellow, need to be metal and not Agrash Dunes. So yeah, I know a little bit about that, just like I know that it happened, but I'm not really sure how it happened. Is it the part of the universe, or was it the part of that multiverse thing? Okay. Okay, this was really quickly, and this was done in a second. So yeah, I can't wait for all these shows to start. I heard they did postpone some of them due to the corona and everything, but I hope they resume it in the near future, that all this is done, because I was really looking forward to some Marvel. I'm craving my Marvel addiction. I really liked all the Marvel movies so far. I mean, some of them were worse than others, some of them were better. As the years go by, they get better and better at it. But Thor 2 was super stupid movie. Okay, so next thing is Apothecary White, and we are going to go over all the white parts because all of this looks too white and we need to dial it down a little bit, since I don't like it, and I just remembered why I needed that my ultramarine blue. I wanted to repair that star thing over here. I'm just gonna quickly do that. So until it dries, I have all these other parts to go through, but I really want to repair that because it just does not look right. See, now I'm afraid to not overdo it and mess it up even more. I think that looks way better, even though it's such a small mistake that nobody would notice it, because you do watch miniature from this like angle, from this angle, so it's really like not noticeable at all. But I just like to repair these things as I see them. What didn't you like as much? The Thor. Thor 2 was absolutely horrible movie, super boring. The first Captain America movie, I didn't think it was good, but as the time went by, it grew on me. I watched it 2 more times after that, and once you have all this picture, I watched it back then when I didn't know much about the universe, about the Marvel and everything. I just watched them because they are movies about superheroes and all that. But now when I know some stuff, the movie is good. The Winter Soldier is by far one of the best movies in the Marvel universe, most definitely. That movie was just a blast, and the last 2 movies, of course, were insanely good, if you ask me. It is just awesome, and I really like new Spider-Man. I mean, the actor itself. I thought that I was on a wagon that Tobey Maguire is my Spider-Man, not some Tom Holland kid. But then the first film with him came out, the Far From Home, or what was the name of the movie, and it just blew my mind. The kid who acted really good, and the movie was really good. So yeah, those movies were really nice. Iron Man 3 was a little bit boring to me. I know everybody doesn't like number 2, but 3 is the worst Iron Man for me. Civil War was awesome. It was like basically a small Avengers movie, but it was really good one. The first one, yeah, I said I didn't like Thor. That's the one. I think that's the one you missed.
You now have the right to play music in your office, store, or restaurant without paying
Yeah,
high monthly fees charged by BMI.
Holland is really good. I mean, Tobey Maguire is good. I didn't care much about Garfield. He was okay. I did not like. I just didn't think anything about his Spider-Man, and the Spider-Man 2 was really a mess with Garfield. Spider-Man 2 was a lot of everything, and Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire was also no good. I just could not see that Topher Grace, or however his name is, from that 70s show. He was always going to be Eric from that 70s show, and you can do nothing about it. He does not represent Venom in any universe, especially mine. But yeah, all in all, these are all good movies. I can watch them anytime, easy. So I'm just now going over all these white parts with this gray color. I know you can register it on the camera, but it just tones down a little bit on the white, which is what I'm going for. Otherwise, it just does not look natural. Pure white on any miniature just does not. It just doesn't look natural. It has this weird. I mean, nothing in nature is that white. It just doesn't sit well. Okay, so we are almost done. No, not all of the tours. The second tour was a super stupid movie to me. The first tour was kind of okay, and the third, the Ragnarok, is just a beautiful movie. I liked the third one. The Thor Ragnarok was. I really liked that they gave Chris Hemsworth the more silly part, since he is really good at comedy. And Taika Waititi really did a great job there. Okay, now I know that this looks white, but trust me when I tell you it is a little bit grayish, and it looks way better, more dirty and like worn. So yeah. Yeah, third was almost a great Sandman movie with the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Yeah, most definitely. Okay, so I forgot one thing. I'm gonna go with the Griff Charger Grey again, since I didn't paint the bottom part of the shield. I know that nobody will see it, but since we painted the entire miniature, it would be really like shame to not paint this. And this color is really nice to represent that vibranium look. Yeah, also I said, not sure if you heard it, but I said that at first I didn't like Captain America first movie, but I kind of like it now when I know more about everything. Okay, so I think we just need to do the rim of the base and we are done. The third movie, Thor Ragnarok. Yeah, it was more about Thor, less about the Hulk, but I got that. I know that they took a lot from the Planet Hulk and all that. But yeah. But do you know what I really like in Marvel movies? Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, those were a complete. I'm just shaking the black because I need to paint the rim of the base and then we are done. Those movies took me by surprise, man. Oh, did they took me by surprise. When I heard first about the Guardians of the Galaxy, and I was thinking to myself, even though I like the Chris Pratt as an actor, and I was like, what? A talking raccoon and a tree, and they're all heroes, and there's this green woman, and then this tattooed guy or whatever he is. That really sounds stupid. But the movies itself, James Gunn did an absolute great thing. Absolutely great thing. That movie just, I don't know. I like it so much. The comedy is just on the point with everything. Drax is just awesome, and Rocket Raccoon is super character. Of course, Chris Pratt is really funny guy. So it was like a recipe for a great movie. Okay, so as with every base, we are going to switch to a little bit smaller brush to do this upper part, to have more control over it and less way to mess it up. Okay. Yeah, I know that they were really different team, the Guardians, that they changed a lot, but I first encountered them. I really like those Lego games on a computer. And I played this Lego Marvel superheroes, and you can unlock like a bunch of characters from Marvel universe. Most of them I really don't know who they are, and some of them were these Guardians of the Galaxy, and I was like, oh my god, how that even became popular. It sounds so stupid and so insane, but it turns out you can make a really great movie out of it. Who would know? Okay, so we are almost done. I'm just gonna go one more time over the base, over this side part, because some parts didn't take color very well. It just slipped off. I guess I diluted color a little bit too much. Paint, not color, paint. Okay, once we are done with this, we are going to call the miniature done, and hour and 20 minutes, hour and 17 minutes for Captain America. I think that's a good time. And I like how it looks. It is darker, way darker than it looks on the camera. I don't know what to compare it with, but it really looks darker. But it really resembles more this color than it's on here. It is weird. This camera stuff is really weird. Okay, so yeah, that is Captain America done. At the end, I like it. I think it turned out pretty cool. So yeah, I like this red one. I'll most definitely use it in some other projects. It's really nice, gory, dark red color. So what were you saying about the Guardians of the Galaxy? Same team as Stallone's Reavers team at the end of Guardians 2. Yeah. I know that Sylvester Stallone showed up in the movie, but I really don't know what he was doing there. What are those guys of his? That's the part that I don't know, because I don't read comics. So yeah, I'm gonna take off now. I need to go to sleep, because even though I'm working from home, I still need to work and get my beauty sleep on. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you Kotska and Zeblik for spending some time with me and making me busy talking. And yeah, see you again. I hope you like the background music. I'm just trying things out, see if it will work or not. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you for spending time with me, and until next time, pozdrav.